Hey guys, it's Cobalt here, and welcome back to another customizing time-lapse video. In today's video, I'll be making a Spider-Gwen custom from Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse. I actually made 2 customs of her already, both commissions, but I do plan on making at least one more in the future for myself because I'm in love with her and she's my favorite character from the franchise. And these customs just turned out really cool in general, so I want to make another one. If any of you want to commission me for one of these guys, you can check out my link in the description to my Etsy shop. These fall under my human category of commissions, so just check the prices there, see if that's something you're interested in. You can totally order one from me. I'd be happy to make a whole army of Spider-Gwens. Anyway, she was made from a fake short hair cap base, and I sculpted her hair, eyebrow piercings, and hood of her costume using Knead-A-Tight clay, but the hood is down because I don't even want to know how difficult it would be to sculpt her hood up. And as I already mentioned, yes, this is the version of her from across the Spider-Verse, not into the Spider-Verse, because her costume details have slightly different pink designs on her arms, and she also has the nice little pink in her hair, which is a design detail that I love so much. I love how they changed everybody's design to age them up. They just all look so good. Anyways, other than that, there's not too much that I want to say about the actual custom, but there is just so much that I want to say about this film in general. I actually just saw it yesterday for the 3rd time, and you guys need to see this movie in theaters at least once to fully appreciate it and just get like an amazing theatrical experience. There's just so much going on in this film, not just with the visuals, and I feel like this is a film that you really need to see on the big screen with the full surround sound system to truly appreciate it and everything that it has to offer. That being said, no matter how many times I've seen this film so far, I'm just having like the most difficult time of my life deciding which of these 2 films is my favorite, because when I saw the first Into the Spider-Verse movie, it was my favorite movie of all time, and it still is, but at the same time, this new movie is so great, and they're both on the same level in every way, and they're both perfect, amazing films. I can't decide which one I like better, and it's driving me insane. Again, they're both S-tier masterpieces with perfect visuals, perfect score, perfect soundtrack, perfect characters, perfect casting, just everything you can possibly think of is perfect. I mean, sure, the original Into the Spider-Verse film will still always be a one-of-a-kind creation that has pioneered a new era of animation, but there's just something about this new one that I love even better. Even though it's technically half of a bigger film, it still feels like an individual and fully realized creation, just like the original one did, even if it's not quite a finished story yet. I just can't wait to see how they wrap up this trilogy, because now I definitely have full faith that they'll be able to do it again for a 3rd time and make another perfect film. Again, both of these films are amazing, and if you haven't seen them, you totally should, whether or not you're a Spider-Man fan or a Marvel fan. There's just something about these movies that's different than anything else I've ever seen, whether that's live action or animation, and this is one of the great films to ever exist. Both of these movies, they're so good, and I can't stop raving about them. I had a script, now I'm going off script because I need to talk about this. Like, there's just something about these films that feels so human. Like, there's so much work put into every single part of these movies. There's so much love and care put into everything, and it feels like these people are just pouring their souls into these films, and I feel like that's just not something that we really get anymore. Sure, there's a whole new era of animation out there because of the first Spider-Verse, especially with DreamWorks. Like, we got The Bad Guys, we got Puss in Boots. Both of those movies were awesome. They did something new with their animation. We've got the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that's coming out from Nickelodeon, which also looks awesome with a whole new different animation style. But then we also have Disney and Pixar, and they're just doing their same old stuff. They're not stepping out of their comfort zones. They're not crossing the boundaries. They're not making something new like they have done in the past. They're just stuck in this one spot that they've always been in because they're afraid to make changes, because they're afraid that this isn't going to work out for them. But all of these other studios are starting to do this, and everybody is loving it. And I really think that they need to step out of their comfort zones and make something inspired by these films. Because another thing that I love is Spider-Verse has its own completely original style, and yeah, it did something totally different that other studios are following, but with movies like Puss in Boots and the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one, even though that hasn't come out yet. Both of those movies, even though they're mirroring what Spider-Verse did with its animation styles, both of them feel so different. Spider-Verse still has that very comic booky style. Puss in Boots has a very painterly style, and this new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie has like this super cool, like sketchy and scribbly style. They're all part of a similar style, but they're all their own unique and individual things, and none of them are like anything that we've ever seen before. So yeah, I'm rambling at this point. I love these films. I think that animation can do so much within the film genre as a whole, and I love these movies, and I love movies in general, and I love talking about them. So I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to that, and Spider-Gwen watching this time-lapse of the custom, I thought that actually talking about the film that Spider-Gwen is from would be a little bit more interesting than just me trying to talk about one single LPS custom that doesn't have too much going on for 7 minutes. So yeah, if you guys have seen this movie, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about it. Try to keep spoilers out of the comments, because even though I've already seen it 3 times, I know there's probably still people out there who have not seen it. But if you haven't seen it, you gotta get on that. Go to a theater, go watch it. It's amazing. You will not regret it. You'll be blown away. It's so good. And in the future, I might make some other Spider-Verse customs besides just Gwen. I know people probably want me to make Spider-Punk or Spider-Man 2099 because everybody is obsessed with them, and they're great, so I probably will. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next one, and enjoy the reveal.